Hey guys, it's Nisha and I'm back with another video, and I know if you saw the title, it's pretty much going to be about, y'all see me matching with my background, like aesthetically pleasing or nah? I think so. Let them look on my body out in Abu Dhabi. You see me shining, you pissed. I think my haters just really be wanting to kiss. Okay, I'm giving you guys pink, I'm giving you guys coral, I'm giving you guys like an aesthetic, okay? An aesthetic, mind you, this is a set with a skirt and it is going to be on my Bougie Luxe website. Branding. Okay, anyway, just gonna jump into the story. I have been in fights, okay? I've been in fights in high school. I've been in fights outside of school. I mean, it is what it is, okay? Growing up in South Central, girls just did not like me. I cannot tell you why they did not like me either. No one's ever gave me a legitimate reason to why they didn't like me. I've never tried to steal nobody's man. I've never interfered with nothing. Like, I always did my own thing and had my own people. So I never understood why girls just did not like me. But anyways, this is not that part. This is not about that. This is going to be about my fight at John C. Fremont High School. Okay, so let's just get into it, okay? Let's just give, let me give you, I want to get out all of my little high school and 20-year-old, you know, story times out before I'm 30, because when I turn 30, I'm kind of trying to enter a whole new life. Don't ask me when I'm going to be 30. It's not your business, but I want to kind of get all those stories out while they're fresh, because when I'm 30, I'm a whole new person. Okay, the person that you see sitting here with my coral on coral is not going to be the same person you see when I'm 30, and that just is what it is. So say hello to her and say goodbye to her real soon, okay? All right, so this fight took place with a girl. We're going to call this girl Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, okay? We're gonna call her Dollar Tree. So me and Dollar Tree were actually friends in middle school. Like, I remember people would bully Dollar Tree because like of a very sensitive situation. And let me tell you, kids are evil. They will make fun of you for like the most evilest things, the most saddest things. You will become the butt of somebody's joke. So I remember people would pick on her because of a sensitive situation. I'm not gonna talk about it, but people would pick on her, and I remember telling people like, that's not even funny. Like, I don't understand how can you make fun of somebody that went through that. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? So I ended up being friends with this girl. It was actually really good friends, you know, like we was very different. See, me, I'm be very transparent. I've always been a clout chaser, okay? So I would always try to, you know, like, I won't fit in. Like, I don't want to be that awkward person, because I feel like I was like a closed-in child. So I feel like as I started going to school and stuff, you know, I started trying to be like, all right, so what y'all doing? Let me do it too, you know? She was more of like the closed-in, and even when she got out of the house, she was still very closed-in, and people would pick on her. So I made a friend out of her. I was like, let's be friends. I'm going to defend you because I literally, we bonded. I don't even know how we bonded, but I felt like I needed to protect her. So I took her under my wing because I had hands. So I was like, if anybody ever wants it, they can have it. You know, like, I had brothers. I was fighting my brothers on a daily basis. I was practicing. Okay, I was practicing. So I knew I had the hands. You know, I just haven't used them yet, but I know they were there. Okay. So I felt like taking her in the wing. We ended up being really good friends until we got to high school. So 9th grade comes around, and, you know, mind you, leaving from Bret Harte to Fremont, first of all, they only gave you like a week to prepare. First of all, let's start there. They only gave you a week to prepare yourself for high school. Like, this is a traumatic experience. I'm about to see people with beards. I'm about to see grown women. I'm about to see pregnant girls. And I just learned about voodoo. Like, make it make sense. Like, how? But I remember we had like a month to prepare, and that was like no time at all. It has a track school, but our school had a track school. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but like, we had A track, B track, C track, D track, I believe. So if one track was off, I guess the new people had to come on that track. I came on B track, which made no sense because everybody that was lit was on A track. And if you went to Fremont, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody was lit was on A track. I was on B track. I was in like, they broke everybody up by like different divisions. I was in Kala. I don't even know what that is, but all I know is there was nobody that looked like me in my classes. I didn't understand it. Moving forward. So anyways, so me and Dollar Tree, you know, we're in high school together. She decided to go to Fremont too. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, we're still friends. We're hanging out. You know, we meet other people. I ended up meeting this girl. I'm going to call her Glass Cleaner. These names. I'm gonna call her Glass Cleaner. Like, we and her ended up being really good friends. I introduced her to... So, here we are. Me, Glass Cleaner, Dollar Tree, we're good friends. The thing about Glass Cleaner was she was a little different. Like, she wasn't a rocker. She was those other people. What do you call them? Emo. She was that. Because I remember she used to cut herself and stuff, and I didn't understand that. I was just like, okay, that's a little too much for me. Like... Okay, like, I'll listen to all the music y'all want me to listen to, but, like, you're not gonna get me to cut myself. Like, I just won't. Like, I don't know what's up with that. It's none of my business. I'm not shading or nothing, because I don't know what that's all about, but that's just not my cup of tea. I was not sipping that same cup of tea. I was drinking Lipton. Okay, I wasn't on the same tea y'all was on. Like, that was just, no, okay? I wasn't doing that. So, pretty much, me, Dollar Tree, Glass Cleaner, and Glass Cleaner, we would hang out. Those were my people in 9th grade. I did branch off and make, like, other friends and stuff, but, like, for the most part, you know, me and Glass Cleaner and Dollar Tree, we were legit. Okay, now going in, I also had another friend. I'm gonna call her Belt. She's kind of irrelevant in this story, but, like, we did go into high school in 9th grade super close until she started lying about being pregnant. Like, I never understood that. Like, she would always pretend like she was pregnant. Like, she would lie. She would lie about being pregnant. Like, I never got. Anyways, yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. Me and Dollar Tree, we're really good friends. We're hanging out. You know, I'm branching out, kind of making my own other friends too, but we're still tight. We're still cool. Now, I don't know what happened with Dollar Tree over the summer of 9th grade. That me and Dollar Tree just stopped talking. I remember we would always meet by the next quick machine. That's just, like, where we would meet up every day. And, like, she didn't show up. So I'm standing there by the next quick. And I'm just like, oh, where's my friend? Like, I know I seen her. Where's my friend? First of all, she walked right past me with some other girl. Didn't say nothing to me. Like, nothing. So, you know, I'm the type of person, like, sometimes, you know, you don't need no words with me. I could just tell. Like, I get it. We ain't cool. We beefing for no reason. Okay. Roger that. So, you know, I just branched off, started doing my own thing, you know, started moving my way, started, you know, because like I said in my other video, like, I kind of branched off and I was making friends with everybody because that's the type of person I am. Like, I don't want to just have one group of friends. Like, I want to know everybody. I want to know all sides of the quad. Like, I want to hang out with the rockers. I want to hang out with the people who thought they were popular. I want to hang out with the black people. I want to hang out with the bad people. Like, I want to know who everybody is, and that's kind of what I did in school. Like, I kind of was like, what's that, everybody? Like, I would just, you know, click hop, okay? That's what we're gonna call it. I would click hop. So I would just continue doing that. So tell me why one day I was walking, because, look, I was a little bad little kid, but not really, but like I was, but like not really. So I had like AP classes because I was smart. I was just smart. I was just intelligent. I is important. Okay? So I had AP classes or whatever. So I was walking to class, minding my business. And here go Dollar Tree. Talking about some class, minding my business. I hear Dollar Tree. And Dollar Tree is talking about some, oh no, she thinks she's better than everybody. And I'll fight her. I got a problem with her. You see her over there? Like, calling me bees and such. And I'm just like, you know, like, something in me was like, girl, like, let's go to class. You know, you have the angel, you have the devil. But I think the devil kicked the angel because immediately I started hearing, like, yo, press her, like, press her, you know. And then, you know, I'm walking with my, like, little friend, you know. And I'm just like, oh, she making me look stupid. Like, I don't like people to make me look stupid. Like, you can make yourself look stupid. You can say whatever you want under your breath. But, like, don't make me look stupid or make me look like a punk. And that's exactly what I felt like she was doing. Like, she was making it look like I was a punk. She was like, she ain't gonna do nothing. She's scary. Oh, she thinks she better than everybody. Like, why everybody say that? Like, no, I don't. I'm just Nishaa. Go off on a rant really quick. Like, I never understood when people always used to say, oh, she thinks she's better than everybody. Like, that I never understood. I feel like, and I'm gonna stick by this and I'm gonna stand by this as an adult woman. I've never ever felt like that about nobody. I ain't never looked at somebody and was like, oh my God, I feel like she better. Like, oh, she thinks she better than me. Like, no, because I feel like you're looking down on yourself. I feel like you should have enough confidence in yourself to know that ain't nobody better than you. I don't care who people say is cuter than you. Nobody cuter than you. Nobody better than you. Like, I've never ever felt like, yeah, look at me. Look at me. Y'all could never. Like, I've never ever felt like that. So it will always confuse me in school when girls would be like, oh, you think you better than everybody. They wouldn't even know nothing about me. They would literally just look at how I carried myself because I'm clean, sis. Because my mama did my hair, sis. Like, that's why you think I think I'm better than everybody? Like, I just thought it was corny. And people take that into their adult lives, too. And they're just like, oh, she thinks she's better than everybody. It happens in your adult life, too. People look at you and how you carry yourself, and immediately they're just like, oh, she thinks she's better than everybody. Sis, no, I just like to look nice. Okay, I like to do my hair, get my nails done. Like, I like nice things. Like, how does that mean I'm better than anybody? Like, you have no idea what's going on in my mind, in my body, in my soul to just be making assumptions like that about people. I just need to get that off my chest. If you have a mindset like that, check yourself out the door, sis, because you cannot walk in this earth being that insecure about yourself. I feel like you have to be the ultimate insecure to walk around and be like, yeah, you think you're better than me. Oh, you think you're better than everyone else. Like, you have to be the ultimate insecure, and you need to check yourself at the door, sis, because 2021, you need to let it go, sis. If there's something wrong with you that you feel like you need to fix it, then fix it. Because walking around and mistreating people because you feel like that they think they're better than you because you feel like they're better than you is not okay. TED Talk over. So those were the things that she was saying about me, right? Just going off on a rant. I'm standing there, you know, I kind of stopped already. You know, my friend looking at me, and that's when I start to feel like, okay, she's trying to make me look like a punk. Okay, this cannot be. Because I've never been a punk. Like, P-U-N-K, what does that even spell? Because it doesn't have anything to do with me, right? So I walk up to her. I'm like, yo, you have a problem? Very calm, very cool, very collected. She starts getting hype. Like a little Rottweiler. Like, she starts getting hype, going off, talking about how she's gonna beat me up, how she's gonna fight me, and all this stuff. And I was just like, okay. So I told her, I was like, so do you want to fight after school? Very calm. Do you want to fight after school? Dollar Tree gonna look at me and say, ain't nobody trying to fight you. Whoo. Did we not just... Is your whole class not looking at me like I'm a punk or something because you're screaming at me, you're yelling at me, you're cussing at me, doing this, that, and the third, and I'm calmly telling you we can fight after school because I ain't fighting at school. Because first of all, like, I have things, okay? I got things to do. I got AP classes. I need to study. I need to do my homework. Okay, like, we're not fighting at school, but we can fight after school all you want to. We go walk down to the park. We can get it popping. It's not a problem. You know? And then she was talking about ain't nobody want to fight your scary self. Like... First of all, how am I scary? I'm literally telling you that we can fight after school, sis. You're telling me no. So at that point, I was just like, okay. I was like, okay. And I just walked away, went to class, whatever. My friend was looking at me like, well, I don't get it. I was like, I don't care. So, you know, days go on. I think literally months go on. Like, months go, okay? Like, I'm over the situation. I see her. It is what it is. There's no issues with me. Like, I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Because when I wanted to fight, you didn't want to fight. Something about me, okay? I just be knowing when things is about to go left. I don't know why. I just do. So one day I was in the locker room right after PE, and I just had this weird feeling that, like, her people, because she had, like, friends and stuff that had PE class with me, they were staring at me in, like, the weirdest way. And it wasn't like like, you know, the normal, oh, I don't like her. No. They were staring and whispering to, like, other people, and people were looking at me, and I was just like, what the hell? Like, in that whole day, her people would be wherever I was. I didn't know what was happening. I was just like, what the heck? Like, I'm confused. So, that day, it was just something was not sitting right with me. I was just like, oh, I feel like something bad gonna happen. Like, I just felt it in my soul. I was just like, what's gonna happen? And I couldn't put my finger on it. In my mind, I was kind of like, it's probably gonna be an earthquake. You know, it's California. It's probably gonna be an earthquake. But I don't know what it was. But I was sitting at lunch with my friend, and we actually became really good friends. I'm gonna call her Powerade. Me and Powerade actually became very good friends. Like, very good friends. We still talk sometimes, okay? Me and Powerade, we're hanging out, whatever. I remember very descriptively, okay, that it was Nacho Day. That's my favorite day. No, yeah, it was Nacho Day. Nacho Day is my favorite day because you go get the jalapenos, you got the cheese. Like, they really did it up, right? So I remember seeing Powerade, went to go see my other friends, came back to Powerade, okay, and literally the situation before, like, any of that, I cannot remember. Okay, I cannot remember. So what I do remember, I'm out of body experience because I saw the sky. So I'm like, why am I seeing the sky? You know, it took me a few seconds to kind of, oh, sis, you're fighting. Okay. We're fighting. Okay, cool. Like, back in the day, I used to wear rings on all my hands because I stayed ready. If you don't know about wearing the rings on your hand, then it is what it is. But my dad used to buy me a lot of like, or bring me jewelry or whatever. So I used to have rings on all my hands. So like, she dragged me back down some bleachers and we just started fighting. Like, we're literally like fighting. And for, I don't know what happened, because at first she was on top of me, then I ended up on top of her, and it was just like a whole thing. It was literally a whole thing, okay? And we're fighting, whatever, and her friends started jumping in, my friends jumped in. It was like a whole shabacle, okay? A whole shabacle kabacle, okay? Things of that nature. And literally, like, it still took me time to realize, like, sis, you just gotta fight. So the security throws me. They're calling me bees. They're telling me stand back. I'm calm as ever. I'm just standing there. I'm just like, this is crazy. Mind you, she tore my shirt off, so my bra was out. I was just like, I'm just standing there like, okay, calm as ever. Like, you know, when people fight, they're like, let me get her, let me get her. No, that was not me. I was very much so like, oh my god, like, I'm really about to miss class. That's literally the only thing that was in my head. And then it went to, oh my god, my mom's gonna kill me. Like, my mom's going to, like, she's going to murder me. So I'm just standing there, you know, security's calling me names, whatever. They handcuff us, put us on back of the little trolley car, whatever, take us in the office. And I looked at her face, like, we're sitting across from each other. And I was just like, officer, automatically they think that I'm the aggressor, okay? Because only thing she did was rip off my little top. My friend gave me her sweater, whatever. I didn't even care at that point. But I was just looking at her face, and she had like scratches, and she was like bleeding. And I was just looking at her, and I was just like, only thing in my mind I was looking at, I was like, yo, I want to fight her again, because now I got to go home to my mom. I don't even care about this situation. I don't care about fighting you. Like, now I gotta go home to my mom. So the cops are like cussing at me, and I'm just like, yo, she attacked me. Like, she dragged me down the, she's like, and I'll do it again, and I'll do it again. And I'm just looking like, your face. Your face. Your face. Your face. So then she's all touching. She's like, you be that, just going off. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, okay. Okay. They're like, yo, you can call your parents or something like that. My mom, back in the day, she never kept the same number, so it went to some Hispanic lady, and they were like, are you mixed? And I was like, this close to being like, sí, amiga, but I was just like, no, I'm not. So they was like, okay, we need somebody to come get you, because like there was a big thing where like gang retaliation, and I was not worried about any of that. Like, I was just like, I don't want to go home to my mother. I don't want to go home to my mother. Y'all don't understand. I didn't want to go home to my mother. So I'm sitting there. They're like, okay, guess you're going to sit in the office all day until, like, we release you. Like, we have to, like, let you go. And I was just like, okay. So I'm sitting there all day. So my friends coming to the window, like, and I'm just sitting there, like. So, long story short, you know, I ended up going home that day. My friends walked me home. Like, I didn't take the bus. I was trying to take as long as I possibly could. Okay, because I just knew those was my final. I'm about to see these hoes. So I was just trying to spend my last final moments with them. So we all walked home. I don't even think nobody lived close to me, but they all walked me home. And they're just like, all right, well, you know. And I remember standing in front of I don't know how long I stood in front of my front door. Like, I stood in front of my front door for a very long time before I went in. But I didn't get a whooping or nothing. My mama actually got me an iPod after. My mom actually got me an iPod after that fight. It is what it is. But I ended up living with my dad after that. But those stories for other days. But that's the story about my high school fight. It was so stupid because, like, we never had beef. I just feel like, from what I heard after, because I ended up going back to Fremont. So from what I, you know, conjured up from everybody, was pretty much people were hyping her up to fight me just because of how I approached her. But, like, you literally asked for it. You literally said you was going to beat me up. And when I went back to Fremont, her and Dollar Tree were actually really good friends, and I think they even became closer than we were, like, after, like, high school and stuff, which the gag. The gag. But who cares? We're moving forward. But yeah, so that's about my high school fight that I got in. It was so dumb. Like, it was literally so dumb. Like, we could have just silently beefed that out. Like, I feel like we didn't even need to fight. Because I remember I had to go to court and everything, and I was, like, afraid that it was going to make me pay a ticket, but they threw it out or whatever. And then, you know, like, my mom wanted to fight. Okay, my mom took me to court. It seemed like everybody was ready to scrap for me, and it was just so unnecessary. It was just so South Central. But yeah, you guys, so that's my story. I ended up going back to Fremont. She ended up not even being there. She went to another school, whatever. I didn't even care at that point. But it is what it is. And how y'all do it. If this is your first time stopping by to say hi, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've been here before, hi, beauty. Like, comment, and share for more videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, beauties.